following podcast is being brought to you by
On episode 84 of the Defy Life podcast, the fellas talk about the drama in Golden State between KD and Draymond Green and its effects on the team. They answer the question with the recent rash of shootings in the past few weeks. Is there any solution to this issue? They take care of listener questions. They talk the NFL. What do you know after this past week? The NBA, what thoughts and moves that need to be made before the trade deadline? And Pooh is hosting trivia. Let's start the show.
To defy life. It's more than just about some football. All my sports teams off season go through withdrawals, 30 minutes to tip off. Like Rakim was saying, weak ideas give me ear problems. Sound like thunder and rain. I'm excited that you came on this journey with 3 of my friends. Defy life till we die and grow wings. Just a different perspective. Haters in every direction. Refuse to live my life based off your projections. Their expectations are lazy. My expectations are crazy. My lady defies me. Koozie, Brown, Brady, Jordan, LeBron, Aaron, Bonds, Mayweather, Ali Foreman. You get the picture, greatest ever born. I attack without warning. This is not around the horn. The other shows whack, a lot of yawning. You really want to be the best, got to pay the price. We make winning look easy. Welcome to Defy Life. Defy Life.
Welcome back to the Defy Life podcast, brought to you by our friends at Bud Bottles, home of the Bud Bottle and the Bud Freshener. Please visit budbottles.com for your odor eliminating needs. You can listen to the Defy Life podcast everywhere your favorite podcasts are available. As always, we encourage you to like, share, subscribe whenever you listen. And if you, especially on iTunes, give us the 5-star rating. This is episode 84 of the Defy Life podcast. I am your host, Yusef English. Everybody calls me Yoshi. I am, and for those of us listening, I know I am a very rare voice, but just stepping in. Our man Jay had a family emergency he had to tend to. So as any good thing goes, man down, next man up. We make sure that we bring you the best that we can bring you tonight on this wonderful, wonderful show. So I'm going to bring in my co-host. First, we're going to start with my man, Al. Al, how's the week been treating you?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Good week, short week as we get into the holidays. Looking forward to it. Just got, Thanksgiving is a good time for me with the family, friends. So looking forward to that, bro, and taking a little break. So week has been great.
And I figure since we got him here on time, we'll go ahead and bring Pooh in. Pooh?
Oh, he here?
He here. He on time.
Wait.
That kid here?
Yeah,
whatever, man.
He on time. When Jay don't come, when Jay not here, he on time.
So I see what we got to do now.
Yeah, that's what we got to fake like Jay ain't gonna be here.
Jay got to miss more shows.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Is this like the Jimmy Butler, Carl Anthony Towns effect?
Yo,
like
we got to keep them separated.
Hey, bunch of clowns, man. But how ironic for Jay to miss the Antonio Brown episode 84. But shout out to Jay, man. We hope everything work out well for him. But I'm happy to be here on, I don't really be late, because we all know that the show don't start until I get here. So nah, I'm bugging.
Say what you want. Say what you want.
No, I'm bugging, man. But hey, I'm ready to have a good show. And hey, my body different, B. Sometimes I don't last through the show. But let's get it.
All right. Well, good to see you with us, Thomas. On we got to call you Thomas today because you on time. Like Pooh be late. Pooh be late. Thomas be on time. Thomas be on time.
Yeah.
So Thomas,
And,
Like,
so welcome to the show, Thomas. We appreciate you being here.
hey, that's what's up.
My man, Money, man. What's the word?
hey, yo, the real is back. It's 2 for Tuesdays. What's good, man? It's a short week, and you know what? I am actually pleased to have Mr. Thomas himself here on time for the start of the show, and the first time in a long time. But I forgot how I feel to have my guy here at the beginning. But it's all good.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. Any time that Thomas is in the number, we are good. He be trying to sneak in on the back end. He be trying to sneak in. It's okay, though. It's okay. But we gonna go ahead and get into the news tidbits. I'm hoping that the first, Jay don't never want to go into the listener questions on a bad note. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip them, and we'll start with the bad story first, and then we'll go into the first one. All right. So the thing is, with the recent rash of shootings in the past few weeks, you had one yesterday. We had one. I think there was one last week. I know at my school, they had 2 threats by 2 different kids. That and I don't know. I felt some type of way because they didn't tell us until after the fact. So, I mean, I'm gonna ask you first, Al. Like, is there any solution to this particular issue? That just anybody can get a gun. I'm gonna go out here. I'm upset. I'm mad. Oh, buddy ran up in the store to shoot his wife or something like that. So I mean, like what is a solution to this issue?
So the word solution, I don't really think there's a. So the solution, okay, to me, the only way to solve this problem is just to get guns out of our society. Like, as rash and crazy as that sounds, that's the only solution I foresee. Now, is that plausible? Or, could that happen? I don't see that happening in my lifetime or anybody listening on this show's lifetime. But to me, that's the only thing, right, that could solve it. Other than that, there are things that could be done to decrease it, like to try to offer some mental health assistance and understand that we got a generation that is traumatized, and, how can we deal with that in terms of recognizing it and helping them cope better? Like, I definitely think there are some good things being done in our society on that tip. But in terms of solution to stay with the question, I don't see a solution.
What about you, Money? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I have big thoughts on that, guys. You guys know I'm a gun owner. I have several guns. Every time you see me, I got a gun within 6 feet of me. But I just think so. I don't really subscribe to that. Like, guns are necessarily the problem. Like, as much as I do, like, people are evil, and people have all sorts of now. I think a gun makes the harming of a life a lot easier. And because they're definitely deadly. I mean, they're weapons. So they're definitely along the same lines as, anything throughout history as a weapon that has, made harming another individual easier. But I subscribe to weapons in the form of a defense capacity, and not always like an offensive capacity. So and there are many gun owners that think the same way. So I just think if there are people out there willing to do harm to another person, then they're just gonna do it, and be that as it may, with a gun or a knife or a truck or a pencil or I just think if you're out there to do harm to another person, and that's kind of what you've decided to do, you're gonna do it. My dad always says, man, laws, like locks and alarms and all of that shit ain't for people. That shit ain't for us. That shit ain't for people that's obeying the rules. That shit is for people that's out there to, up to no good. So I think the same thing applies here, man. I think, a lot of the things that happen, man, with these shootings and are just evil people, man, or sick people, or a combination of both, man, that just have decided, they want to do harm to another person or a group of individuals, and it's sad.
Thomas, go ahead and chime in on that.
Well, I'd definitely be brief. Is it a solution? No, I don't think so. Like I always said, maybe if you remove all the guns out of society, but then they'll go to pencils and knives and sticks and bats. But definitely decrease. You can decrease it in the school system. I, for the life of me, I don't understand why all these school shootings, and I can go to 30 schools in my district, and there is not a metal detector as you enter the school and exit the school, and all entry points. Like, for the life of me, I don't understand why all schools don't have those, those type measurables. So I don't understand that, and I just want to go back to probably one of our favorite movies, the favorite quote, The Italian Job. I like people. It's just the devil inside them that I don't trust.
Yeah.
But but that's my thing on prevention, man. I just don't know why we don't have more more metal detectors inside of those schools or inside of those churches, or wherever. They just don't have any. Like, you
want to see a metal detector in your church though?
Dude, I want to see wherever a metal detector, wherever someone can bring something metal inside.
I want one in the grocery store.
So you want one in the grocery store, the library?
Yep,
dude,
I want one in the grocery store.
Like, just everywhere.
Word. And then if it go across, I want boop, boop, boop. Like, for real though, for real.
But who's supposed to pay for that? Who's supposed to pay for that?
Shit, we pay for everything else. The taxpayer pay for everything else, right?
Hey, the dollar
menu. You want that to be a government program?
Nah, the dollar menu just go to a $2 menu. That's all.
Trump putting a billion dollars in that wall.
Man, I ain't about to get that wall passed with no funds.
No, I know that. But I'm saying he proposed
that kid just talking. Why you think?
When he proposed that crap, what I'm saying is, it's a lot of things that's getting money that's decently beneficial, but this could be tremendously beneficial. I guarantee you, it'll help more than it'll hurt.
I would put an extra cent
at
one. If they were to say they wanted to raise the tax 1%, I would give another penny for a year, 2, 3, 5 years, however long it took to lace all these stores, churches, all these places with. I would definitely give up a tax. I would
easily.
Well, let me ask. Happily. Well, let me ask this question.
It's going to cost way more than what y'all talking about.
Well, money
is going to cost trillions of dollars.
Well, money. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this question. Not money, but Al. Is that the type of society that we want to live in, where like I can't take my kid to Chuck E. Cheese because we got to go through a metal detector? You know, like is that where we are now?
Yes, and I'm okay with giving up the perceptions of whatever to be safer. So if I had to walk through at McDonald's a metal detector, I mean, so what? Like when I leave Target, I walk through something to make sure I didn't steal nothing. What's the big deal? Like I'm walking through stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So
hey, for real though, for real.
Okay, I understand that, but once again, if a nigga want to kick your door in, is your lock gonna stop him?
No, like we can accept all of that. Like I agree with everything people say. I agree with you, Money. People are evil, and but if there's things that we could do to prevent or be more aware of who are the evil people who wants to do harm, so that we can maybe prevent, even if it's just one person, one life, it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, because I mean, right now,
I
go ahead.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, and
could've-
I could as well. It's, and this is from me, growing up in Brooklyn. I started off my high school career going to Wingate High School, which was considered one of the worst high schools in the state. You had metal gates on the bar, on the windows. You came in, you had to put your backpack on the little conveyor. You had to come through the metal detector. Then you had to get the little wand on you. You know what I'm saying? Then you get your bag and you move on. And like people be seeing that stuff in movies, like the movie Sunset Park. Like they had that little part where they had to go through all of that, and like it was legitimate in that time. And the shootings wasn't like this, like they are now. And to your point, Pooh, like it amazes me, one, that down here in the South, these are extremely open campuses. These campuses have zero security. You got one SRO, and then you got hall monitors who just sit in the middle of campus. If I want to walk on campus and shoot somebody, I could. I don't even have to check into the main office. Like, so where would we where would we put a metal detector that would make?
That's what I'm saying.
Like you can't.
You gotta have your solution gotta be sensible, right? So like, dude, especially with like educate, like they have stripped education funding so badly, man. People can hardly get books in certain districts.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. But Pooh, that's why they went to technology, because they didn't want us to pay for books.
Yeah. So like the rich districts, they might get metal detectors. The whatever district this, Lexington 1, like they'll have metal detectors. They'll be straight. But the Eau Claire's and the this school and that school, then the schools that all the funding, all the state funding don't get to, man, there won't be a metal detector in sight.
But check this out. Like to Yos's point, when I was in high school, more than 30 years ago, I had to walk through a metal detector.
Yep.
So you're telling me in 30 years we couldn't have made sure every other school in the country was equipped like August Martin High School was in 1986?
Nah, but
I'm just saying, like, they could have done something by now. And I agree with your dad. The metal detectors, like the locks, they don't offend me at all, because they're not for me. You know what I mean? All the people who don't want to do harm, they ain't gonna worry walking through. Even you, like, because if you got it legally and you ain't trying to harm nobody, walk through a metal detector. What? So what? But it's the people that ain't going to want to walk through it, or we going to catch once they walk through it. That's who that is for. It ain't for me.
Yeah, I'm good. yeah, I'm with you on that. See, but the setup for schools and places like back home, the school is an enclosed building. It's all indoors. You know what I'm saying? If you went out the backside, like it was gated.
These high schools have campuses.
Yeah, these high schools are individual buildings. And I remember I was at my old high school, the place I was at before where I am now. And I sat there and I said, yo, I wonder how much money it would take to put a fence up around, just to put a fence up. And then make sure that everybody came through this one doorway to get to the rest of the school. Like, and I said, that's logical stuff, because me, in my mind, I'm always on I'm always watching everything. Like I go to the club, if I don't really go to clubs like that no more, but if I go to the club, I'm watching everything and everybody. I'm not to say I'm paranoid, but I gotta make sure I know if something pop off.
Be aware.
I need to be aware. You know what I mean? And so I'm steadily in my class. I think it was 2 weeks ago, a couple of guys on the football team was bullying this kid. Now, I done taught this kid last year, and I know this kid is crazy just from the stuff he put in his journal. And they were saying stuff to him, and he had just had enough. And he was going off. And he said, I'm going to come back and I'm shooting everybody. I'm shooting everybody on the football team. If I know they're on the football team, I'm killing them. And he meant every single word of it. And I made light of the situation just to kind of calm the kids down. I said, well, y'all know him now. I said, nah, if I see him on campus, I'm running. I said, and I got my little walk. I'm an administrator on my campus. I said, shoot, I had my little walkie-talkie. I hit him from the parking lot. Hey, such and such is on campus. Y'all might want to look out. But it's joking. But the real thing is, if he really wanted to, there was nothing to stop him. Because at the end of the day, if the boy if he walks on with a gun blazing, ain't nobody able to stop that. There's nobody equipped to stop that. Not one person on our campus except for the SRO. And if he's up there and he's letting off, he gonna get 5 to 10 people at least before anybody can remotely put him down. So,
but I think it's one of those things where there's no solution that's going to prevent or solve everything. But if there's a solution to decrease and then another solution to decrease, and you know what, like, just we got to try all of these different things to just try to decrease them, as opposed to, well, we can't do that because that ain't gonna solve, you know, like when we talking about gun violence, you hear, well, that wouldn't have prevented that shooting. I mean, not gun violence, gun regulation, you know, like gun control. And, you know, people's response, well, what you suggesting wouldn't have prevented that shooting. And yeah, I understand that, but if it would have stopped another solution, stopped another shooting, isn't it worth it? You know, I got a lawn, and when I put my weed stuff on the lawn, I know I ain't gonna kill every weed, but if I don't do nothing, I'm gonna have weeds fucking everywhere. So you got to treat it to make it a better situation, because it ain't no solution. I'm just pessimistic. That ain't happening.
Well, money, and I agree with money as well. Like I'm also am a gun carrier. I have a concealed weapons permit, and I got 3 guns. But like you said, money, it's for defense, not for offense. Like I'm not gonna. If somebody pissed me off, I ain't about to go to the car and get my gun and come back and pop them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But
that's childish to me.
Yeah, but if you come in my house, understand you're gonna get a couple of these hot ones. I know that.
Yeah.
You know, so
you
gonna get a couple of these hot ones. So I need you to understand that. But I mean, you know, so I guess on both sides of it, but you know, I do think that there's something that can be done for stricter like, why is it that it's so easy for kids to get one? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can buy one illegally, but legally it's easy to buy a friggin' gun. Like, it's too easy to buy a gun legally. But you know, I don't think there's anything that we can do. You know, we just 4 people on a podcast, and you know, and as y'all say, you know, they say guns don't kill people kill people, and that speaks to your point, Pooh. It's not the people I don't trust, it's the devil within, and that's the thing. Like I don't trust the devil within people. So, any lasting words from anybody on that?
Nah, I like the metal detectors. So.
Yeah,
this goes back to what I said. People are evil, because the evil person ain't gonna give a damn. He ain't gonna give a hill of beans about the metal detector. He gonna walk that metal detector like they did in the Matrix. Like,
nah, but you hear this big siren that
it commence to doing this thing.
Maybe 70% can get out. You know, you got to sacrifice the few for the good of the many.
I can dig it. I mean, like I said, one life. If you can save one life, I think it's worth doing. But I disagree. That's one like that. I disagree if that would be a solution or a step like that. That's a preventative measure. But I think the solution is more in education and more investments into mental health as an issue in the country. You know, and I think you start there. But I mean, like I said, metal detectors. And I just disagree with how to get it done. I mean, because we're a privatized nation, we're a capitalist nation. Like, that's going to fall on the government, that's going to fall on the taxpayers, or it's going to fall on the private organizations. Somebody made a good point earlier about, like, if you go to like Ross's or whatever, they have the clothes. Like, so yeah, I think the companies themselves could invest. Like, I think that's a way to get it done. Versus the ask the taxpayers to do it, is to say, hey, every industry or every corporation, every entity you have a physical building, you put a metal detector in it. But of course, that would have to come from like who's gonna make them do it. That would also have to be like a federal law too. So like it's not impossible. It's just hard to do.
Yeah, but we just threw out a preventative measure. That's all. We ain't give a damn who done it or how they done it.
As long as it get done, like
right, get it done. Get it in there. But yeah,
And honestly, the people in our country just looking at education, we don't respond well to unfunded mandates.
Nah.
So like what we're talking about is with the federal government was to say, if you got a commercial establishment, you gotta, it's now federal law. You gotta put in a metal detector because of the potential of outside entity, a customer wilding out in your personal establishment.
Right.
Yeah, we making this law and you gotta pay for it. I don't really like that.
Right.
Like, damn, you gonna make me do this? You need to put some money on the table. You want me to do this because of the people you created. What is it? The hate we give?
Yeah.
Like, y'all created these people and now I gotta pay for it? I don't think so, son. As a business person, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, that shit ain't going. That shit ain't about to pop.
That ain't right
at all. That ain't right. But all right, man. Hopefully somebody smarter than us could come up with something that'll work. But we're gonna move on to a little bit of fun drama. I call it fun drama because I feel like grown men shouldn't act like this. Everybody knows what's happening in Golden State. Draymond had some fresh words for KD. Draymond, a person that never pulls punches when he's talking to anybody. Called out KD. I wouldn't say called out, but KD said something to him, and he was like, "Yo, look, dog. Like we've been doing this before you got here. Like you came here." And, so now all of a sudden Draymond has a air quote foot injury that he's being held out for. So is this the beginning of the end of the Warriors, Thomas?
Dude, Dre being Dre, the beginning of the end of the Warriors, yeah. Well, as in Dre or KD is gonna be one or the other. But they're still gonna have Boogie. I definitely think they're still gonna be contenders. But the Warriors, as we know, with KD and Dre and all of that, yeah, this is definitely the last year for that. I think so.
What are your thoughts, Money?
I don't care.
Okay. That was blunt.
I really don't. I don't know. I'm a Hornets fan. Like I feel like I feel like this is just like drama that doesn't really exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like these dudes are professionals. They play together. And I just feel like this is beef that's not really there. Because I think these guys have been in the league long enough to not really they're in the same locker rooms. It's not like they're on different teams. Like I feel like if they really have an issue, they can talk it out. And there's enough veteran guys on that team to make sure that happens. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see this really happening too tough with Steph and Iguodala and Livingston in that locker room and some of those other veteran guys, man. I just think it's a non-story, really. That's why I said I don't care, because I think the media has kind of trumped it up to be more than what it really is.
Well, okay, I'm gonna come back with my opinion. Al, what's your thoughts?
I kind of agree that it's a non-story only because, Pooh said Dre being Dre. And that's kind of what I had written down in my show notes, because that seems to be who he is personality wise. And I think when you have somebody like that in your clique, and a lot of cliques have people like that, you tend to expect or can tolerate it because you just know that's consistent with their character. That's who they are. And I'm in this room. I'm riding or die with you. I know who you are. So if you show me who you are, who I knew you was a week ago, can I really be that mad? Because I knew who I was rocking with. I know you that type of dude. And I think he crossed the line, but people cross the line. We human. And especially in the heat of the moment and a very intense, passionate experience like competing in the NBA. I get it. But the one thing why I think it might be worth watching, though, just now that I say it, is because Durant has shown himself to be thin-skinned, or I don't know if that's even the right word, but with the tweeting and the he uses somebody else's Twitter account. He like when he left Oklahoma City, it didn't even seem right. And I don't know if we'll see how he handles it, but I think in the normal situation, like you look at a player like Rasheed Wallace, I'm sure he went off on people. Kevin Garnett was an intense brother. I'm sure he went off on people. I think when you understand that's who it is, I think most professional people will work through it, and I think they'll be fine in terms of championship wise. But just because it's Kevin Durant, now that I say about it, I do think it's worth watching.
Yeah, like
I do too.
Yeah. My thoughts on it are this. First off, I think KD is a punk ass. Personally, you came off the court. They said the way that he said it to Draymond was like talking down to him. And Draymond got to have a little bit thicker skin, but shoot, the dude, he known for speaking his mind. He was pretty much like, yo, you ain't about to talk to me like that. Which I don't know who you talking to, but it ain't me. I ain't the one. And then he goes off, and I think, like they said, Draymond had a bunch of feelings about it because, first off, you haven't committed to them. That's one. Two, everybody's saying you leaving. And so what about what Draymond said was, it might have been wrong, but what part did he lie about? He didn't lie.
I mean, but who was everyone though? Like,
no, I mean, like KD's brother is hollering about he leaving. He's playing. This is his last season in Golden State. Like, yo, it's a good bit of people saying he's done and like this is it in Golden State. But now Golden State is thinking about dealing Draymond so that because they want to get him out to be able to keep KD, and then KD's still gonna give him the fucking finger. I'm out. Like, shit, I'm done. Like, I done did all I could do here. I'm moving on.
I wouldn't trade nobody.
I wouldn't trade him. But if they trying to prove to KD, they feel to a certain degree that they got to trade KD. I mean, they got to trade Draymond to keep KD happy. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to have to do it while they can still get something for him. And the fact that Draymond soon is going to be looking for big money. And I just feel like, I don't think although the way he might have went about it is wrong, I don't think what he said was wrong. And so now KD all in his feelings because at the end of the day, if I got an argument with, like, if I got into an argument with my homeboy, shoot, it might take me about a week. But after a week, shit, we good. These dudes played on the same court
it won't
together.
even take me a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, at the most a week.
Nah, if man you hooping at the Y, and you say that shit all that shit what Dre said to K, shit, I ain't hooping with you no more at the court.
Yeah, now, but if but
I'm out.
But here's the thing though. But
Yo,
Pooh, what did he say wrong? What he said wrong?
That kid was like, from what I read, that kid was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You a bitch. That part right there, that ain't all bad.
Is that a lie?
But he was like,
KD is a bitch.
Motherfucker think he better than us, better than me, this and that on the team. All KD said was, yo, you got to give me the ball. You got to give me the ball. Damn, KD can't say that.
Oh no, but see, that's the thing. It wasn't about
KD
that.
said didn't deserve all that though.
But it wasn't about that though.
Those are Draymond Green's true feelings. Feelings about this. So and you know this kid, KD, he's very, very emotional. And this man that exposed his true feelings about you, nah, I guarantee you, KD ain't rocking back with that kid. KD, he's very emotional. Like he wears emotion on his sleeves and his heart. And for this man to rock out and spaz on this guy, and he exposed his true feelings, and your true feelings about me is, boy, you a bitch, and you think you better than everybody. We need you here. We need you here. Yeah, I called you, but we don't need you here. We was winning before you. We went after you. Look, I'm not rocking with you. That's just me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so what? My thing is, what did he say that was wrong, though? Everything he said was true. Everything he said was true.
KD,
What Tom is saying is that
the bitch part ain't bad because K ain't nobody, that ain't true. KD ain't no. I mean, I don't think so.
You don't think KD a
I'm
bitch?
sure he's not. I'm not sure he's not. I'm sure he's not upset about that part, but just challenging him on who he is, and then trying to downgrade him, on the aspect of it. So. And like I said, he come out with his true feelings about this guy. Not saying that it's wrong, but it's definitely ain't right.
He said what everybody in that locker room was thinking. Period.
Man, how you figure that?
I'm like, what?
Shit, me.
How you figure that, man? Like, honestly,
okay. Let me ask you a question. Real quick. When LeBron was leaving Cleveland. Like, everybody knew it was a foregone conclusion he was leaving Cleveland. Only question was where he was going to go. And after time, people just knew he was going to L.A., right? He didn't even address the situation. Like, yo, look, we ain't even talking about that during the season. I'm going to give everything that I can to this. KD has not come out and said that. You know what I'm saying? KD hasn't even said that. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm exploring options and this, that, and the third. Like, he hasn't even said I'm all in for this fucking year. You know what I mean? And so when you got dudes in the locker room that have taken pay cuts,
wait, hold
on, that have taken pay cuts to get you there, guys that have constantly given up the better part. All them boys had to
Durant took a pay cut.
All of them boys,
a huge pay cut.
All of them boys, all of them boys.
Who besides Durant?
What I'm saying is,
because all them boys.
Let me ask you a question.
All them boys is already under contract except Steph, and he got like $201 million or something.
I'm asking you.
Who took a pay cut?
So everybody.
Pay cut?
So everybody on that team is making the money that they could be making.
All them do no.
Is everybody on that team making their bread?
So some of them dudes got re-signed before the new collective bargaining agreement took place, and so they got like old timey regular deals. But I was actually just about to say this. What's gonna end the current Warriors team that we know it is the fact that they're not gonna be able to pay all four of them boys like max deals. Like, that's what's really gonna break them up.
But here's the thing, money. But here's the thing, money.
When Durant making 28, 29, 30 million a season anyway, if you think about it, he really is making max money. He just don't have a max of deal. But none of them took a pay cut because Clay signed his deal like 3 years ago. And Dre signed his deal like 3 years ago. Steph signed his deal 2 years ago. So none of them took a pay cut except Durant.
And I'm looking at their salaries now. Clay making 19 this year. Draymond making 17.5. What's his name? Durant making 30, and Steph making 37. So maybe they might make more out on the open market, and then Clay's about to become a free agent, so we'll see.
Clay deal about to be up, but remember that's like he signed his extension like 4 years ago. Durant wasn't even a thought in their minds at this time. Like, so none of them took a pay cut because when you sign that deal, you get all that money guaranteed. So we'll see what happens when these old deals are up, and it's time because. I bet you Clay think he worth max money.
See, but
I disagree, but I bet Clay think he worth 160, 180, 200-ish.
But the question is he willing to trade the money for the knowledge that y'all could be in this for another 3-4 years, dominating the league?
We'll see.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that if everybody in that locker room felt like, yo, KD gonna be here, he all in. Yo, all of us can continue to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so what? I don't make 37, whatever the maximum deal is, and I continue to stay at where I'm at. I'm good if we gonna keep this together. But the fact that, like you said, Money, these dudes is coming up on, yo, I could go get this max money over here, and if everybody's not all in, why am I here? So all the frustration from Draymond is, yo, look, like we all came and got you, dog. Like, and we was of the opinion that this was long term, and now you're sitting there like not even going to, you're not even saying nothing, and he basically treating them the way he treated them OKC when he left there.
First of all, if anybody give Draymond Green max money, they GM need to be fired immediately.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, I'm not saying that his talent level.
He ain't on max. If he out there thinking he about to get 160, but you know what?
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just saying that he knows. Like, first off, he's worth more than 17 or whatever it is he's making now. And if he goes out in the open market, somebody is going to pay him.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
but that's me. I don't see. Boy, if the Hornets was paying Draymond Green $22 million a season, I'd be furious.
Well, y'all known to pay people stuff for nothing. That's why Jordan always re-releasing shoes. He needs some bread. But like it's got to be. My thing is, all they want to know is, yo, dog, are you in? And if you're not in, say you're not in, so we can know what we're gonna do next. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a non-story, man. The kid on the team.
But can he blow off and go off on KD just because KD's not said, you know, I'm gonna be here for the long term?
Like
he's
playing
this year out.
The way
he's playing this year out. Though.
The way he did it might have been wrong. I'm not saying that the way he did it might have been.
Might have been. All KD said was, "Yo, you gotta give me the ball."
That's all he said. When they lost, and then they end up losing the game or something like.
Pooh, let me ask you a question. So your wife been nagging you about other shit. Take the trash out, do the dishes, this, that, and the third, and you done had it to your tipping point, and then she came in and asked you, "Hey man, can I have one of those crackers off your plate?" I don't give a damn if you got 30 crackers on your plate. You gonna flip? Now I had to take the trash out. I had to do the dishes. Now I got to give you crackers. Man, fuck you in them damn. You know, like you sometimes it get to a tipping point for people, and it only takes that one shove or the poke in the back, and that person flips. And for Draymond, I'm pretty certain, as outspoken as he is, and has as passionate as he spoke about it, as he, like, when he said it, you like, from just the words that was said when I read it, I didn't even have to hear his voice. You knew he meant every single one of those words. And the issue is, the thing about it is, that's not something that happened that day. Like, it wasn't just that.
Non-story.
So, all right, well, I mean, since it's a non-story,
I think it was totally unwarranted, though, man. I think it was totally unwarranted. But
non-story.
Since it's a non-story, we shall move on.
Non-story, man. They'll be fine.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Chemistry is huge for them. Chemistry is like they dropped 5 out of the last 7. Like, chemistry is huge for them.
That kid hurt though.
Who?
Steph Curry.
Steph.
They been. What you mean? What
them other kids hurt too. Livingston hurt. Steph hurt. I mean, they got guys banged up. Usually, like, one of them guys be out and they can do their thing. But when they have 2 or 3 of them guys, it's look at the injury report. That shit big. It's a lot of guys out for them.
Them kids still winning.
I mean, I'm not saying they gonna win the shit, but I mean, they second best player hurt. So, you know, non-story.
They second best player? Well, that's debatable too.
Yeah.
All right.
Steve. Yeah, still.
That's debatable too. I think he's their best player, but we'll move on.
Man,
I'm just telling you, like, I'm calling it like I see it, man. I mean, you don't want me on here being fake, do you? All right. So let's move on to the listener questions. First question is from Stan in Memphis, Tennessee. Al, which athlete would you like to see a biopic made of?
Kel, I thought that was a great question. and had me really thinking about different athletes. And honestly, I mean, I came up with some decent ones because, I really first was leaning towards a boxer because I think boxing movies make some real good flicks. But ultimately, when I thought about it, to me, I like to see the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar story. And I think what that man has accomplished in terms of being one of the best high school players to come out of Brooklyn, to go to UCLA and have one of the best careers of any collegiate player, to play with Oscar Robertson, to play with Magic Johnson, and be an athlete that was socially, politically conscious, changed his name. It's just a lot that goes on into who he was. I would like to see the Kareem story. They call it the Sky Hook.
Ooh, the Sky Hook. All right.
Hey, that's pretty dope.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Off the rip.
Yeah.
Anyone need me to name a movie? I am hireable. Get at me. Alvin Glimp on Twitter.
What up, though? All right. Thomas, which athlete would you like to see a biopic made of?
Man, I'm gonna rock with them sisters out of Compton, man. I'm gonna go with Serena Williams, and we gonna name that one California Dreaming. I like that.
I like that.
All right, yeah, I'm with that. Money. What you got? Which athlete would you like to see a biopic made of?
Man, what crazy part is I had picked Serena Williams.
Wow, get out of here.
Yeah. Wow.
I bet the name of your movie wasn't better than that one though.
It wasn't. It was. I mean, it was. But it was gonna be for real, straight out of Compton. It was gonna be for real, straight out of Compton.
Nah.
But I guess I can think of another one. Let me.
Neither is mocking me.
Dang, I went blank when that kid said that. I don't even got nothing now. I'm just go with huh?
Oh, I was just about to say, I thought of that on the fly. I didn't even have it just on the fly.
I thought my thing was on mute, y'all. I was talking to my wife. My bad.
Nah, you good.
Good. Let me go. If I can, I'm first Serena, but then man, I would probably go with Eddie Robinson, man.
Eddie Robinson.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that kid might have played. I think that kid played in college or something. The old coach of Grambling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to go with him, man.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that's.
Y'all forgot.
What would you name it though?
Shit, I don't know. Not the real fresh out of Compton. Straight out of Compton.
True.
My substitute movie. I don't know.
No,
True.
Call it The Substitute.
Yeah.
All right.
Kid stole my answer.
You call that joint, name that joint X's and O's.
Ooh, X's and O's. Yeah. That's actually all right there.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I do.
I like that too, actually. I was going to think of something much more profound, though.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah. The dignity of simplicity. Sometimes you just got to put it out there.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing.
Right.
So there you go, Stan of Memphis. Great question. Thank you for
great
sending
question,
that
man.
in. We got the Sky Hook, the story of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What was yours, Thomas?
California Dreaming.
California Dreaming. the story of the Williams sisters, and actually, money to give you credit. Like you said, the Serena Williams story, so I guess it would be getting around one sister. So technically, it would be different. So the real Straight Outta Compton would work for you. We don't have to worry about X's and O's and Grambling and Eddie Robinson. That work for you?
And no disrespect to Eddie.
Oh no,
no means.
No, by all means, by all means, yeah. So our next question comes from as far away as Columbia, South Carolina, from Preston. What is your dream car? And since money got slided the last time, it's only right we start with money. Money, what is your dream car?
Yo. So, when I was a kid, I always wanted a BMW Sport Performance 550i. But now I'm making enough money to get me a BMW 550i Performance Sport. And I ain't bought one. I bought something else instead. So now I guess it's not my dream car, because if I wanted one, I could have had one. So now I'm gonna go with I've been looking at those Jaguars, and I'm gonna have to say either one of them. I think they're a XL or some shit, or a XS or some shit, or one of them Jaguar trucks. Man, I think them shits are so crazy. Them shits are like Jaguars are like spaceships on the inside. Them shits are, oh my god. But yeah, man, I've heard things. You can't really, driving through the city and all types of stuff, but I don't care. That's probably my, for my dream car. I actually want a car that I can get. I don't want it to be like a Ferrari 3000. Like I want it to be something I can actually buy for myself. So that's why I chose that.
All right. Pooh, what is your dream car?
Hey, first I want to hit money with this. When we go public, dude, you definitely gonna be able to buy that Ferrari if you want that. But
what's out? The Defy life, baby.
Yeah, the Defy life. Definitely gonna be able to obtain that. But dude, I guess, man, I don't know why. I've just become obsessed with trucks, dude. I just want me a big, humongous truck with big, humongous tires. Like, I don't know what's going on. But
God damn, boy. Where you going with that? Like,
I saw this.
Hey, Pooh, you seen them new Rams?
I seen them, dude. They cold, yeah.
Ooh,
I saw them. No,
shit.
And I saw those. I saw the new Silverados, like some joint called Rocky Mountain Ridge, and man, I done seen some crazy. Right now, I just don't have a dream car. I just want me a nice, beautiful truck that sits maybe, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 foot. I need a step ladder to get in it. That, and I don't have short man comfort. I just want me a big truck. That's about it for me. We say Preston from Columbia.
Yeah, Preston.
Yeah, that's all I want. I just want me a big truck.
Well, Preston, what we learned there is Thomas has short man issues. All right. Al, to answer Preston's questions, what is your dream car?
My first thought was I didn't have one. I had to really think about it. Like, so if you just had like unlimited resources, you ain't got nothing you would go buy. So that caused me to think. I really think, looking back, it's probably a Porsche, like a Porsche 911.
Old school.
Probably that. Yeah. Right. I'm an old school dude. So yeah, that's probably it. Other than that, I ain't in the cars like that, so I can't say I got too much of a dream car.
All right, I being the host, we normally don't get. Since I'm the host today, I can't really give my opinion. But my thing is the Audi A8. That's my joint. Spacious. Woo. You put that thing on the gas, boy. Woo wee. Yeah, man. Yeah, as soon as I could get me some bread, like you said, we go. If this thing goes public, you'll know by the A8 in my driveway.
True, my God, my life.
You know by the A8 in my driveway. All right,
What color, yo?
shoot, all black with the
Black on black.
black on black with the chrome rims with the black trim.
Got to go black on black.
What, man? Shoot, black tinted windows with the neon undercarriage. Yo, listen, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'll be.
They're gonna be like them Defy Life boys living.
They living that life. They does it for real. But yo, Preston, appreciate the question, Preston, out of Columbia, South Carolina. Man, if you want to have your question read, go ahead and email us at you know where. All right, moving on to the NFL. Thomas, starting with you, since your Bears are coming off the win. What do you know after this past week in the NFL?
What do I know? I know. Dude, I know the Saints are really damn good. I was just talking to Gerald. Gerald told me he didn't see it. You know, I see the Saints all the time. Pooh, I don't see it. Dude, you must not be watching football. The Saints, the Saints are really good. That's what I know.
All right, so that was short and sweet. So okay,
Yeah.
Money. What? No, Al. We go with Al first because the Cowboys won, so we got to go with the people that won this week. Al.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you know after this week?
So, to my Cowboy Nation, please forgive me for not using the Cowboys win as the answer to my question, because we feeling good about our squad right now that we back in contention for our division. But my answer, what I know is that Aaron Donald, best player in the NFL. That's what I know, because his ability, his consistency is amazing. And it's not just consistency of effort, but like he just makes, every game he's getting a couple of sacks. Like, that game last night, he was just a terror. And to me, offensive and defense, I can't think of anybody who consistently has the high level of impact like he is in the league right now. So that's what I know.
Money. What do you know after this week?
Man, I know the NFL doesn't like defense, and they better do something about it at the end of the season. That's what I know.
Yeah, and I my thought on it is this, and to piggyback on what you said, Money, like I love football, and I think it's always going to be my first love. Basketball, I'm good at it. I like the preparation, and I do what I do on the basketball court as far as coach is concerned. But when you talking about football, like I fell in love with the hard hitting Ronnie Lott and the shoot the one hit that always rings in my head is Jack Tatum and people like Chuck Cecil and that old school rough, where running backs were running backs, and Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith and even Jerome Bettis, and where you got it, you was looking for that. You would enjoy a 10-7 game. It was a 10-7 game, but it was enjoyable because of everything that was going on. Now you get a 10-7 game, it's because the offense stinks. Because everything is catered to the offense, as was shown last night. Man, there's no reason for two teams to score over 50. There's just no reason for that to happen, and it's to me becoming unenjoyable. Like it's cool, and I love it. I love football, so I'm always be sitting there watching it, and I love the Giants, and so I'll always be sitting there watching the Giants game. But I remember I used to watch every game. Like now, if I got something else to do if the Giants ain't playing, I ain't really glued. Like I ain't really, because I know it's going to be a 35, 40 something game. You know what I'm saying? Unless we watching the Browns or the Giants or something like that. Like, we ain't going to score.
Yeah, like,
but I mean,
like I couldn't figure out if those teams all, because I know those teams have good offenses. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, can it just pretend like you out there playing defense? Like,
yeah,
like man, like come on. I mean, I remember when we saw the Vikings with Moss and Carter and with the British on turf and in that year, that. Like, but that's like that. The reason why it was such a joy to watch is because it was so fucking rare. Like, and now it's just like, if you ain't scoring 35 points, I don't know, man. I just think like getting the same frame with the dude. I don't know. That's just me though.
Yeah, but I mean, like you getting people that are wide open, like nobody's near them. Running backs are going through the whole untouched. Tackling is a thing of the past. That don't exist no more.
Tackling's optional.
Yeah, tackling is optional. You got I saw some personal fouls called where they called it for hitting with the head, and dude, like the receiver went down and changed the pad level. And so, what do you want people to do at that point? Like, it just is so catered to the offense that like you almost expected to put up all these doggone points. And with the exception of the people like Aaron Donald and the J.J. Watts and the Khalil Macks and those people, but you don't have, what defense is going to be able to deal with not only the level of players on offense there are, but
Aaron Donald's team gave up 60 points. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, they're only one man on this entire team, and so we're watching track meets. Basically, all we doing is sitting out here watching track meets. So
if I wanted to see that shit, I would just watch the Big 12 all day. I wouldn't even watch it.
That's what it reminded me of college football.
If I just wanted to see teams score 60 points a game, I would just watch Texas and Oklahoma all the time.
Shoot, I would go and enjoy a Hartsville High School football game. They put up 60 something one day, 70 something the next day, 70 something the next day. I can go watch that and enjoy doing that if that's what I want to do. But I mean, it's just to me, it's taken a lot of the fun out of it. And I don't know if NFL. They say NFL viewership is up, but I think that's more so because more women are getting into football. But I don't know, man. It was just something to waiting for that ooh moment, man. That ooh, like when the crowd goes silent. You know what I'm saying? Where receivers don't like going across that middle. You know what I'm saying? Like that was or to watch. Like I said, Jerome Bettis come through and truck somebody, or it's just, to me, it's just they having like 50 something pass attempts in the game. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I guess at least I know I'm not alone. Let me say that. At least I know I'm not alone.
Nah, you're not alone. I'll be like, man, get a fucking stop. Somebody get a stop. I'd be, but what up? I don't know. What up? We'll see why. Some people love it. I hate it.
All right, let's get into the next thing, which is the NBA. All right, so first thing, we start with you, Al. What move do you think needs to be made in the NBA before the trade deadline? Or what do you think is going to be made?
So, the one that quickly came to mind, and someone hit me with this in the office today about the Wizards and them talking about getting rid of Wall and Beal, and like that to me just would be a major headline. So if it's that, if they're willing to, if they're looking to start rebuilding, and we ain't winning, so let's get rid of these salaries. That's the one I would be real interested to see where those two players land, because they can be difference makers on the right squad. Like, imagine a Wall ended up playing down there in Houston or something. I mean, not Houston, with Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They could make a difference, and Beal with his shooting could make a huge difference on the squad. So that's what I'm looking forward to see where they end up if that happens.
All right. Well, apparently in Washington, they trading the janitors too. So they trading everybody. They don't care. Money. Kimba is 61 and what he had the other night, 48. What move you think needs to be made? What move you think is going to be made before the trade deadline?
I mean, we've been trying to move Nick Batum's contract for like 2 years, but I don't. It's such a horrible contract. I don't think it's gonna happen. But if we can move Batum, and/or Cody Zeller, we can make it. I think we can make a. We could try to make a run at Beal if we can move Batum. So maybe. Maybe the Wizards will give us Beal and they can take Batum. They make about the same, I guess. But that might be something we got. I saw those. I just don't understand what's happening in Washington. Like they're pretty much the same team. And I mean, I know they lost Mike Scott and they wanted Gortat out of there so they could bring in Dwight Howard, but he only played like 3 games, so. I'm not really sure. They played better. Last year they had a really good solid year, and Wall got hurt, and they played well. So I have no idea what's going on in Washington. But I do expect them to turn it around because they have too much talent not to. But if we could bring in Beal for Batum, that would make me a really, really happy Hornets fan.
Well, I'll tell you what happened in Washington. First off, they signed Dwight Howard, and you look, no matter where he's been, he's ruined it. And John Wall can't stay out the club, and he started getting braids. So that's what happened. You start getting braids when you ain't had braids, and you go into the club at night when you got a game the next day. That's the beginning of the end right there. Money. Do you think y'all gonna be able to keep Kimba?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you got more faith than I do. I guess it's your team. You're supposed to have faith.
I know.
I've had faith. I have had faith that Eli Manning's gonna fall out of bed and rip up his knee. It ain't happened yet, but
Nah, this ain't faith. Like this is like that's what I know.
All right, Thomas. What move do you think needs to be made, and what move do you think is gonna be made?
And I think the Hornets need to go ahead and move on Dre, man, and give Dre that Supermax.
Dre who? Yo, I've been trying to figure out what been trying to figure out Dre who? Like, you can't talk about Draymond Green.
Hey, give Dre that Supermax and tie y'all finances all the way.
Why you trying to make me cuss, man?
Nah, moves in the NBA. I thought about us, definitely the Bulls with the Wall deal, but he won't put us anywhere. Like you said, I don't know if Wall wants to be the best. I just think Wall wants to get paid, and Bradley Beal, he wouldn't really do anything for us. I'd rather have Zach LaVine. So guys that want to be moved need to be moved. Trade deadline. Man, I can't even think of anyone. To be honest, as long as no one goes to the Lakers to make the Lakers better. Sorry, Al. Other than that, no one goes to the Lakers to make the Lakers better. I'm good. I don't want to see LeBron with anything else. Call me what you want, but But that's about it for me.
You don't want to see Melo out there?
Yo, they can give him Melo. Shit, Melo. Hey, Melo guard Melo. You know, Melo.
I told y'all the last show I was on.
Melo defends himself. You know,
you don't think Braun can bring him back? Not even Braun.
Man, Melo, dude, I was gung ho on Melo being at least, you know, a resilience of the old Melo. And I think you and I both like we were like, yo, Melo gonna be serviceable. You know,
service the bench.
He's the ladder. Hey, he's the ladder of that. Melo, I'm watching him. I'm like, yo, that's Melo though. That's Melo though. Melo, dude, please, Lakers, please take him. You know, please take him. You know, and take minutes from Goose and the rest of those guys and give them the Melo and see what happens.
Now let me say,
and we're gonna see the memes with Braun looking at Melo,
like he was looking at J.R. Smith,
like when he was looking at D Wade. And J.R. Smith, I'm done with that, man. I don't know any moves. I only watch the Bulls, man.
Like I said, the last show I was on about 2 weeks ago, when y'all honored me by being on, I told y'all the one place I think is a great fit for Melo. Yeah, you remember what it was, Money? No, he don't remember.
Nah.
Yo, I told you.
What do you say?
It's a
state, isn't it?
No, man. I'm telling you, like nobody is even giving this thought. But I'm telling you, if
Phoenix or some shit,
if he makes this move, yo, his career goes back into the fold, guaranteed.
Oh, I remember.
Power.
Yep.
Power, crazy.
Go to Power,
yeah,
and play the super villain on Power. Take over for Kanan. You know what I'm saying? Come back and be Tommy's rival. You know, your girlfriend, that's your old girl, and you trying to get her back, so you got to go at Tommy. Yeah, that's a best fit for Melo. Or go overseas with Steph and get a statue up. You know, one of the two. But it ain't in the NBA. But I have a strange feeling he's gonna end up in LA. Along with, I think, Bradley Beal. They're trying to work out a deal with Bradley Beal as well.
Wow.
And I think they're gonna end up giving up Ball and they're gonna have to move Ingram, even though they don't want to. They're gonna have to move Ingram.
Well, if they move Ball there, then definitely John Wall they'll probably give John Wall away.
Yeah.
If they bring in Ball.
They'll give John Wall now, I think they'll give John Wall away for a bag of Skittles.
No, they're gonna end up giving him away. If they bring in Ball, they're gonna give John away.
Yeah, I'm just saying right now they'll give him away for a bag of Skittles. Like whoever would take that contract, they'll kindly give it to him.
Yo, contract crazy.
Beal contract is crazy too. Like I don't even know.
Those they franchise guys though. So
hey,
right.
Yeah.
Well, you expect a big contract.
Yeah.
I mean, John Wall, perennial, he's a top 10 point guard, he's a perennial all-star.
Not this year. All right.
I mean, Wall been playing ball. They just haven't been winning.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Wall balling.
Yeah. It depends on your definition of balling. I mean, he
ain't playing like
he
ain't playing like Kimba, but he balling.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're not on an all-star, he's not playing all-star level basketball right now.
Nah, he putting them numbers.
He's putting them numbers.
They always do 22-9, 22-10, 22-11.
Shoot, man.
He's doing what he always do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's putting up 22 in a league where people is averaging 40. Like, I mean,
man,
that's pedestrian.
Ain't nobody averaging 40, man.
Kimba averaged 40 over the past week. What are you talking about?
That's over the past week, man. Kimba averaged about 30 though, for real.
That's what I'm saying. Like you talking about averages in the 30s, and he's averaging 22 or 20 points a game.
Man,
John Wall, who can score pretty much on anybody. I told you, man. It's the braids, man. It's the braids. It's gotta be the braids.
That kid still hadn't developed the 3-point shot. Like he's still doing it. He's still doing the shit he was doing. Like, he still think he can just outrun everybody to the paint and score. Like, and he can, but for him to still have not developed a lethal 3-point shot to complement him probably being the fastest paint-to-paint point guard in the league, I don't know.
Well done.
Well, I mean,
Man.
No.
He's done.
Hey, y'all go.
He's not, but he definitely should have a better, at least mid-range game or something. I mean, it's not translating as in, well, I'm shooting 1,000 jumpers a day. It's not translating. I don't see it.
Yeah, like he ain't Ben Simmons out there, but he ain't putting out the
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons could guard himself. You just damn
right. Not Ben Simmons out there.
You can put some cones out there.
I think by now he should be hitting that shot more consistently.
Agreed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at the stats, like it look more like Bradley Beal is
Bradley
the
Beal
one
is the one
underperforming.
No, yeah.
I just told y'all Wall was balling.
He's not
Wall
playing.
is doing all right. Bradley Beal is shooting 33% from three.
No,
He's shooting 8 threes a game, missing 5 of them.
Wow.
Like,
but Bill's streaky like that though.
But Bill been streaky.
He's streaky like that. Like, he'll shoot like that for like a month, and then all of a sudden you'll look up and for like the month he'll be averaging 30 a game. But he been streaky like that. They've just been dealing with it.
What's Wall doing? I didn't. What's his number? What numbers, Al?
he's at 20.9 a game, 8 assists a game.
Like I
told you, he's doing what he always do. That's what he always do.
But that's pedestrian in the NBA now, man.
That's not come on, man.
That's pedestrian. That's like make me yawn. Okay, like I'm yawning and you still ain't, like, you not winning. So I mean, come on, like you talking about.
I mean, you right. It's not all-star.
That's what I'm saying. Like
level,
that's the
especially
point
with the numbers today. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's my point.
The numbers that they putting up today, kind of like the NFL, like these play numbers. So it's kind of like you could be scoring.
What if you was gonna give me 21, 22 and 9, 22 and 10, I'd be like, that. What you mean? I take that every night.
But here's the thing, though. Money, you talking about giving you 21, 22 a night, right? Teams is scoring 130, and you talking about bringing 20 to the table? You bringing 20 to the table against 130, and you heard the other stat. Bradley Beal is shooting 30-something% from three.
Ain't nobody's averaging 130 a game, man.
What I'm saying is, people are averaging over 100, and you still only bringing 20 to the table.
Yeah, they might be averaging like 104, but
like
ain't nobody averaging 130.
Hold on. I ain't saying
nobody.
We
averaging one like 109, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you bringing your little. That's like bringing cranberry sauce to Thanksgiving dinner. Like okay, that's cool.
What Wall always do. When you look at this, that's what Wall always do. Somewhere around 22-9, 22-10, somewhere around there. That's what Wall always do. And Wall always an all-star.
No, that's what he does. That's what he does, though.
Nah, you're right.
Cats out here averaging 160, and Wall with that little bullshit. Wall with that. Wall with that little measly 20. Yeah, Wall with that measly 20.
Milwaukee is putting up 120 a game.
Who, Milwaukee?
Milwaukee, they lost 2 games?
I mean, 130 was a stretch, but 20 a game is more than I expected that number to be. I didn't expect to see 120. I was like, 120?
Yeah, and he bringing 20 points. He bringing 20 points to 120.
The highest points in the league too, at 120.
New Orleans is doing 119.5.
and he bringing the cranberry sauce.
Man, all right.
I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is he doing what he always do.
Yeah, bring the cranberry sauce.
You right.
Boy.
Yeah, he doing what he always do.
Boy, y'all crazy.
Bring the cranberry sauce.
Yo, wow, man.
I mean, come on, man. Like I'm just saying. Like he was an all-star, and right now he's got his hair braided and he bringing cranberry sauce. He's doing his job, I guess. I don't know. Like, I just feel like shit. The reason why shit going bad for everybody is because it starts with him. If you the all-star, right? If you're the star, the person that they said, "Yo, we're gonna build around you," and that's what you doing. I mean, shoot, Kimba out here getting money, and you out here with your 20. I mean, it's just not.
I mean, the only reason I know that is because they always compare Kimba to Wall.
Okay,
Kimba
who would you rather have?
Because
Kimba or Wall?
I would rather take Kimba, my favorite player in the NBA. I'd rather have Kimba because Kimba's impossible to guard.
Okay, so you're saying Kimba's better than Wall?
I do believe that Kimba's better than Wall, but you will have people.
So you basically saying
that
so you basically saying
will argue that.
So Kimba's the turkey, right? Kimba brings the turkey, and Wall brings the cranberry sauce.
I mean, what I'm saying is for my personal preference. My personal preference.
I mean, for Thanksgiving, everybody loves turkey.
But
your man bringing the turkey.
Kimba's extended his range, which makes him like you can't guard. You know, so that's all I'm gonna say. I like Wall though.
Did y'all know this was Wall's 9th year in the league?
Yeah. I didn't know that. That I did know.
Yeah, wow. I fucks with John Wall. I think that's why Washington. But the crazy part is, I think Washington's made it to the playoffs like 4 or 5 years in a row.
Yeah, but
you know, they just haven't been able to. You know, they was either losing like to every year they lose. So I think the Wizards organization themselves just might be ready to blow it up and try something new. But I doubt that they want to lose because they're really high on both those forwards, Otto and Eller.
That's Otto Porter. They should have never paid. They should have never paid Otto Porter. Never.
They really high on both of those guys. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know, man. Porter.
They high on something.
Porter's been playing good ball the last couple of years.
Shit, not enough for the deal. Not for what he got.
Dude, this is the new league, man. Like, you got to realize that, like, 10 mil a year is the new 4.
Shit, 10 mil is 10 mil. 10 mil ain't 4. Like that. Otto Porter. So now you got to. So they put it like this. They got a bunch of bad contracts. Period. So you can't. You pretty much can't do anything. There's nobody you can package. There's nothing you can do to get anybody's deal off your books. So you pretty much stuck with these dudes that, at the end of the day, can't play together and stink up the joint right now. So I mean,
I don't think they have bad contracts. They have 2 guys that they consider franchise guys, so they paid them both.
But
their contracts aren't bad.
I mean, to them, shoot, when you're trying to deal them, those are bad contracts when you're trying to deal.
It's bad when you're trying to deal them. Yeah, that's maybe.
I'm not saying when they thought about it. Shoot, when you married your wife, people who get divorced when they got married, they thought that was the person of their dreams. They found out that shit wasn't what it was. And they had and the direction had to change, and that's what they thought at that time. Yo, man, if we can lock these 2 dudes in, man, championships, and it didn't work out that way. So now it's like, fuck it, we got to get out of here. We got to figure out I got to figure out a way to get divorced.
Man, they just pushed the 7 games last year. I'm not sure if I will blow it up just yet.
No, that's the reason that we are not GMs. Because everybody tells me I'm wrong for saying I wouldn't have traded for Eli. So that's the reason why I'm not a GM. I make a whole bunch of bad decisions. I know that. Oh, you gonna give me your money to spend? Shit.
True.
So I'm gonna spend your money. It ain't mine. Okay. And you're gonna pay me to spend your money. All right. Let's go ahead. I'll be calling Troy Aikman ass. All right. Moving on. I think we're up to trivia now. Yeah, so my time as the host for now is up. And we're going to turn it over to my man, because he showed up on time. It's Thomas. And I think he showed up on time for two reasons. One, Jay ain't here. And two, he had trivia today. And, he ain't have to go up against the big dog today. So, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. He's still he's still ducking, Got to talk about him as if he ain't here. He's still ducking me, but it's all right. It's all right. We'll make it happen. But Pooh, it's your time. Your time to shine, my brother.
No doubt. Let me sit up. I was banged up over here a little bit, man. My body different. But
them knees
let me
different.
go ahead and perk up a little bit.
Them knees different.
All right. So this is what we gonna run with. We have TV series. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit about TV series. Then you got to finish the name of the series. So I'm gonna start the name and you finish it. But that's TV series. That's TV series. Finish the name. Okay. And we have Famous Jacks for 10. Famous Jacks. Okay. And then another thing is everything is worth 10 points. There's no 10, 20, and 30.
Okay.
All right. I'm doing it up a little different. And we're going to... Oh, okay. And we only have 2 categories.
Man, you're doing a lot of shit different.
Yeah. We only have... We only have 2... We only have 2 categories. That's the TV series and the Famous Jacks, right? Both of those are 10. However, we're gonna start off something that has each of you get 3 selections. You get 3 selections. It's the whiz round. It's 3 rounds. Okay. And this round, this portion is NBA scoring leaders, and all of them are averaging over 25 points a game, right? So if you name one person on this list and where they are, you get 10 points for naming the person on the list. Then you get to double up that 10 by naming what they're averaging. Got that?
Hey, I got one question.
What's up?
Where in the fuck is Jay? Cause your shit is complex as shit. Like where the fuck is Jay? Come back.
This is not complex.
Nah,
this is mad easy.
I got to the person who thought it up. This is mad easy.
We're guessing NBA scoring leaders. That's what we're doing first.
Yeah, that's the whiz round. It's just a round.
You mean like right today or like forever?
Today, right now. I got the top 9 on the list. The top 9 NBA scoring leaders.
Oh, okay.
You just name anyone. If you name one, he's on the list. That's 10. If you can name the scoring average, that's double that. That's 20.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that now. But go
I
ahead.
I think I can. Like the
I think I can too.
Okay. So I guess let me see. I think I won the last 9 times. So
no, you didn't, because I won 2 weeks ago. So don't do that.
So you won 2 weeks ago. Okay. When was the last time you won? Never mind. So we'll go with.
I ain't gonna lie. That was funny. That was kind of funny.
Have you won more recent than Yosh?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Yosh, Al, Money. You're gonna bring up the rear. All right. Yosh, this is the whiz round. So name a scoring leader. Right now, the top 9. Can you name one that's on the list? 10.
The easy one is LeBron.
8. Okay, LeBron. Okay, so that's 10. Do you know what he's averaging?
We got to be exact.
No, not the point. Whatever. Just give me the round figure. Yeah.
Shit. I'm surprised your clock ain't start. You know, your clock usually be on 9 by now. Shit.
It's on 3.
Oh, I bet it is. 28?
5.
28?
28. All right, yo.
No.
Double up.
No.
He's averaging 28.8.
Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, shit, I wouldn't have thought that shit.
Okay. Yo, Al, and Money. Okay. Al, can you name someone off the list?
KD.
KD is on the list at number 6. By the way, Bron was number 2. Okay. KD is on the list. So that's 10 for you. And what do you think he's averaging?
26.
26. Very, very close, Al, but no cigar, sir.
What's he averaging?
He is averaging KD. I done lost it. Hold up. 27.2. You were extremely close.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Money.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis he's on the list. What is he averaging?
I'm gonna say Anthony Davis is averaging 30.
Anthony Davis is averaging 30. No, sir. No cigar. Okay. First round, Yosh 20, Al 10, Money 10. Okay, Yosh. Back at you. Round 2.
On the top 10?
Yes. Yeah, top 9.
Or top 9. Shit.
Yeah.
He's by this point he's got to have moved into that number. Kimba.
Kimba. Yeah. Kimba's on there. What do you think he's averaging? 10, 9.
That would have boosted his number, but I know he ain't to 30 yet. 28?
7. 28. No cigar.
I think he around 26.
No cigar. Al. $10.
Oh, you get the steal?
No. Al's
Has
name.
anybody said the Greek Freak yet?
Oh, tell us what Kimba averaging then.
Kimba is number 1 on the list with 29.6. He's the leading scorer in the NBA, guys.
Oh, wow. Shit, I ain't know that.
Okay, Al. Who would you say, Al?
The Greek Freak.
The Greek Freak is on the list. So that's 10 for you, Al.
Okay.
What is he averaging?
What was you said Kimba was first, third, 28. I'm gonna say 28 too, like LeBron.
28. That is incorrect. No cigar. 25.9. The Greek Freak.
Okay.
All right. Money. You're up.
I know this kid was cooking,
10.
but I don't know if he's still cooking. So let me go with somebody I know been cooking. That's Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid is on the list. Okay. What do you think Joel is?
I'm going to say Joel averaging 25.
25. That is incorrect. Joel is averaging 27.9. He's third in the NBA in scoring. So no double up. Round number 3.
Pooh, before we get into it, ask you a question. Can I ask you a question after the question? Like if you ask me a question, just like if I answer the question and it's the point thing, can I ask you who's first on the list and where my guy falls?
No. It's too easy.
That fucking sucks. But go ahead.
All right, yo.
He's been hurt, so I know he's on the list. Steph.
9. Steph Curry is not on the list. Goose egged out.
Oh man.
Zetto for your third. Okay. Al, on you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Why your clock moves so slow when it's somebody else?
Your clock moving slow as shit, yo.
3,
You know what I mean?
2.
Anybody say Dame Lillard? Damon Lillard.
Damon Lillard is on the list. All right.
Damn, been cooking.
What is the average, gal?
Oh shit. I'm going with 28 again.
28.
Averaging that
I'm gonna play that number tomorrow.
Okay, Al, no double up for you. Okay. Money.
I'm gonna go out on the limb here with this guy, but it's Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine. There's no need to go out on the limb, young fella. Zach LaVine is on the list. My favorite player in the NBA.
He isn't on the list?
He is on the list.
Oh, I was going to say, I know that kid was cooking earlier. That's what I was going to say the first time.
He's still cooking.
Well, you said everybody on this list averaging more than 25, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Give me 26 for Zach.
26. That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's 25.3.
Hey, listen. All I want to say is, wait till y'all actually hear this show. y'all gonna bug at the trivia. That's all I got to say. I'm in here sticking in special effects for wrong answers. Y'all gonna bug.
All right, we got 25.3. We had Kemba at 1, Bron at 2, and Embiid at 3. Man, y'all bugging. James Harden at 4, 27.8.
Wow.
Anthony Davis at 5, KD at 6, Dame Dash 7. Antetokounmpo, whatever his name, at 8.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo 8, and Zach LaVine 9.
So, real quick question: if Steph didn't make the list, what is he averaging?
I didn't. I cut it and copied that. I don't know who is 10. So I don't know what Steph is averaging.
So how we only miss Harden? How we bugging?
Hold on.
Because I miss Harden.
I ain't gonna lie.
Miss Harden.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to look that shit up because that there, like I need to know the answer to that damn question. How Steph didn't make that list, and that boy's one of the damn top.
Because you missed. Maybe it had to be games played or something. I don't know.
Oh, but okay. Well, if that's what you're gonna say,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then you should have cut me off in my answer. Then I was like, well, he's been hurt for a couple of games, so I'm of the opinion that he was. You should have said, well, no, it has to be a certain amount of games played. See, Pooh, this is what you do, Pooh. You don't give all the answers.
No, but I didn't know. I just went off,
Nah,
so, at the end of the first round, at the end of the Wiz round,
it's a three-way try. It's a three-way tie. Just say that.
At the end of it's definitely a 3-way tie.
Okay.
30 Yosh, 30 Al, 30 Money.
Yeah, we can count.
Okay.
We can count.
All right.
Go ahead.
So that's good stuff. That's what it is.
Okay. This is what happens when Diddy's the host.
Okay, so we have TV series and
Famous Jacks.
Okay, and like I say, Nothing is for.
Nothing's for no points. I understand.
Yeah, only 10.
It's only 10.
Yeah, because y'all ain't gonna get none of these right. Okay, all right. I guess to signify though, it has to be because you just say famous Jacks, not just out the next one. Okay, so we'll go. We go with the points. We go with the points. It's just not fair. Okay, we'll go with the point. Okay, yo, go ahead.
TV shows.
TV shows. Okay. Oh wow.
Do I got to pick 10, 20, or 30, or you just instantly just give me one?
Yeah, I just will run off.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is a TV series based on troubled youth. It's stemming out of Chicago. Here's the title: Last Chance. You have to finish the name.
Yeah, you right.
8, 7, 6.
I was gonna say Last Chance U, but I assume that's not it. So I will decline to answer and hit myself. I will hit myself with the wrong answer sound effect.
Okay. Well, that's 0. Okay, it's called Last Chance High. Last Chance High. You just had to add high to it. Okay.
I mean, first off, all I gotta say is like you tried to play me like everybody knew the answer. All you had to do was add high.
No, I didn't. I didn't try to play
I'm just saying, like, don't be having people laughing at me. I don't appreciate that. You got people out here laughing at me like I'm. See, you know what? Go ahead, Pooh.
I'm laughing at Pooh, man. The way he said, you just had to add high to it.
You know what I mean? But money, that don't sound like he was trying to play me. Money, that don't sound like he was trying to play me.
Hey, yo.
Money, that don't sound like he was trying to play me. Yeah, you know it, dude.
Hey, Al, what do you like, sir? What do you like, sir?
Give me Famous Jacks.
Famous Jacks. Okay. Jasper Newton Daniel was an American distiller and businessman. Who is this Jack?
Jack Daniels?
Jack Daniel. Yes, sir.
Man.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
What y'all got to say about that?
Nothing, Pooh. Go ahead.
Nothing, son.
I should have picked Famous Jacks. That's what. I should have picked Famous Jacks. That's what.
Hey, money, let's go.
Famous Jacks, man.
Oh, shit.
True. Okay. An American football linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars of the National Football League. He played his college football for the UCLA Bruins. Who is this Jack? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
What? Dude.
Repeat the question.
Nah, he was on one. No, there's no repeat the question. No.
Come on, when I get
I get to repeat the question.
Ain't no repeat the question. No.
Oh, all of a sudden now I don't get to repeat the question. No.
You get it when I get to repeat, and then I'm gonna start at 1. Okay.
No, hell no.
I'm not gonna start off at 10, dude. Come on, man. I said
3. I ain't say 10. I said 3.
No.
American football linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars of the National Football League. He played his college football for the UCLA Bruins.
1,
3, 2.
I have no clue.
1.
Can we steal?
There's no stealing, sir.
Jack, it is.
I should have I should have allowed to steal though, since there's no number amount.
Nah, see,
Okay,
no,
money.
Pooh, that ain't fair. Now you talking about something I should have allowed. Come on, man. Pooh.
Hey, 0. That's 0 for you, money. It was Miles Jack, man. He bugging.
Miles Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought I was not thinking about first names.
Hey, that's your assumption. Yeah. That's your assumption. Hey, back on you, Yos.
Well, shit, everybody else did it. Famous Jacks.
Famous Jacks. This is it for the Jacks, gentlemen. Okay. Recognized by the Pro Football Hall of Fame in the 1990s as the premier linebacker of his era. So this guy, he was enshrined in the Hall of Fame, in the 1990s. So
the only one I could think of might be Lambert.
8. What Lambert? 7.
Jack Lambert.
Famous Jack.
You said famous Jacks, Jack Lambert, motherfucker.
Yeah,
like
but
shit.
you got to say, you didn't say Jack in his name. Yeah, you're right though.
I said Lambert. You said famous Jacks.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Gotta be all the way technical, brother.
But you said Jack. Like you said Jack.
So when Al went, if he would have just said Daniels, then what?
I would have known it was Jack Daniels because it wasn't Daniels Jack.
So if Money would have just said Miles, then what?
Jack Miles don't even sound right. Miles Jack sound like it means.
It don't sound right because that's his name, but dude, say Jack, and that's it. Don't worry about none of that. All right, Al, let's go.
Okay. All right, see?
All the Jacks out.
This the reason here.
TV shows. Okay. Former cop J.L. McCabe has built a remarkable record of convictions in his new career as a district attorney. Jake and the
Giant Peach.
10, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Jake and the
4.
Jake and the
1.
Can you stop counting, man?
Ow. I really thought you was gonna get this one.
Jake in the box. I don't know.
Jake and the Fat Man.
Like what TV shows are you watching? Like what the hell?
What are you talking about?
What are you watching?
Al, you never watched Jake and the Fat Man?
No.
Oh,
Who was that?
Man, I never even heard of that
I
shit.
ain't never heard that shit.
Jake and the Fat Man, I used to watch when I was growing up, yo.
Nah. Let's go.
That's why your knees messed up now. You was watching shit like that.
I have no idea what this kid talking about now.
It's a real show. It's a real show.
Yo, Money.
All right, Money.
Hey, Money. That's why his knees messed up now because he was watching shit like that.
True. Money, this is it though. The last one, Money.
Give me the fucking last one then.
All right, let me tell you the score. Yosh, 10, 20, 30, 40. Al, 10, 20, 30, 40. This is not good. Money, 10, 20, 30. Okay, so it'll be 3-way tie. I got to come up with a bonus if you get this one, Money.
Oh, great.
You should have been had the bonus ready.
I'll come up with a bonus. I'll come up with the 10th person on that list, on the NBA list. Okay, Al. Money. Let's go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. What's the category? Famous Jacks? What are we doing?
This is
famous TV show. Oh God,
yeah, TV series.
All
right, here we go. Tim Allen as Tim the Two-Man Taylor starred in this 90s sitcom.
Oh shit!
You got to be shitting me.
Oh Tim the Toolman Taylor, Tool Time was a show. Home Improvement. Yeah, baby. The realest back.
Home Improvement. Home Improvement. Home Improvement it is, guys. All right.
You used to love that show too.
No, I did, dude.
All those shows this kid used to watch. He didn't do no Googling or nothing.
Nah, I did.
Yo, Pooh look like somebody who watched Home Improvement.
Nah,
I used to watch Home Improvement. That shit was good.
Dude, Home Improvement was mad good.
Yeah, see, he didn't want to admit it until you said it, man. No, I didn't. And then as soon as you admitted it, now all of a sudden, yeah, it was mad good. Shit, I saw a bunch of white people and a white man in a belt. I didn't want to see no white man in no belt.
Okay. All right. We're going to go back. We're going to go to the top 25. All right, scores. Top 25 scores in the league.
25.
The first, yeah. If you miss one, you're out. So far for so on. All right. That's our bonus. Okay. Who's first? Yosh is first. Yeah. So that means 10 and on. 10 to 25. You name someone, 10 to 25, you're still in. If you miss, then you're gone. The last one standing is the winner.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
On you, Yosh. But
I'm assuming, and after the top 10, I think it's just straight assumptions. Kawhi Leonard.
Yes. Kawhi Leonard is 11 on the list with 24.8 a game. Al.
Let me try Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson? Whoa. Klay Thompson is on the list. He's on the list, number 19, with 21.4 a game. Money.
Give me LaMarcus Aldridge.
Ooh, money. You're out of there.
No way, that kid on there.
Money. Let me tell you where LaMarcus. Whoa, I'm way down here. LaMarcus Aldridge is number 49. He's 49th in the league in scoring at 17.1 per game. Money, you're out of there. Yosh, back on you.
Now, the only reason why I think he's in this list is because, he's the only thing we got on the Knicks. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is 14th on the list with 23.9 per game.
Tim Hardaway's on the list?
Hardaway
and scoring as much as John Wall.
That kid scores, man.
Scoring more than John Wall. Let me say that. Scoring more than John Wall.
Yo, crazy. Al, on you.
Well, I'm gonna try John Wall. I know we already looked him up. He's 20.9.
Yeah, he's 20.9. You're right. Okay, Yosh. John Wall's 20th.
Okay, well, now some of this shit that we got to start using logic. If LaMarcus Aldridge, who is a prolific scorer, is at 41, somebody got to be scoring the points for them. So I'm assuming that's DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan is number 10 on the list with 24.9 points a game. Al, back to you.
So I know Bradley Beal because John Wall was 20 point and Bradley was scoring more than him from my earlier research. Brad Beal,
21.5 per game at number 17 in the league. Yosh, back on you.
Trying to swish one.
Well, it's a sudden death right here.
I'm going to go with, Nope, saw it on ESPN. Victor Oladipo, he's been balling.
Victor Oladipo, money. It sucks being out of this. And Victor Oladipo, number 18th in the league with 21.4 per game.
Because I know all these.
Yeah, I know you do. I don't know why you went with DeMarcus Aldridge.
I thought that kid was leading the Spurs in scoring.
No. Okay, Al, on you. Victor is 18th in the league, if I didn't say it.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm going with Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving is 16th in the league with 22.4. Back on you, Yosh.
Did we say anybody from OKC yet? I don't think so. Shit. It's either Paul George or I'm gonna go with Paul George.
Paul George is 13th on the list with 24.3 points a game. Balling.
And do you know why I went with that? Because of your earlier thing that said they had to play a certain amount of games.
Yeah. Yeah, he's banged up. Okay, Al, back on you.
Well, it's my last name that I wrote down. So, Yosh, if you got anything beyond this, I'm done. Oladipo.
Oh, Al. Ooh, it's been said.
Is that on it? Oh. So
I
can't say
already
him,
said that, young Al. I already said
Good.
that.
No, you can't say him.
I can't say him again. Damn. That's what I get for not paying attention.
10. 8. 7. 6.
Call Anthony Towns.
Call Anthony Towns. I would have been horrible in this, yo, because I don't even watch basketball unless it's the Bulls.
I know he sucked this year. I should
Call Anthony Towns. Well, what do you know, Al? He's number 27 on the list at 19.9 points a game. So that means you're out of there, Al, because we're only looking for the top 25. Yosh?
Hold on. Don't wait for it.
Oh, God. You're the winner. Yosh, you're the winner. Let's round up. You guys missed out on number 15 in the league, which is what's his name? Devin Booker, 23.8 points a game.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Devin Booker, and you guys not gonna believe this. T. Harris, I'm assuming this is Tobias Harris. Is that Tobias?
Tobias Harris.
Okay.
He's a leading scorer out in Clipperland.
20.9 points a game. Donovan Mitchell. Clippers. Then you guys slept on Donovan Mitchell with 20 points a game.
Yeah, forgot about it.
Then you guys slept on whoever this Jay Butler guy is with 50. Oh, that's Jimmy. Jimmy Buckets with 20 points a game. And I have no clue who this guy is in Miami. Jay Richardson? Who is that?
Josh Richardson.
Is that Josh?
That's small forward.
Oh, Josh Richardson at 20.4 points a game. That round in the top 25. So, Yosh is the trivia champion for tonight.
Yo, just let that. We gonna let that marinate for a second because I got this little song playing in the background. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. All right, we're gonna put that drop right there. All right, I know I won the trivia, but we're gonna start with our parting shots. Let's start with Al, man. Give us your parting shots.
Well, one thing I want to say is, I know JR gonna listen to the show, so we hope we represented without you, cuz Yoshi did a good job on handling and spreading the rock around. You definitely did a good job, and definitely hope everything's working out as where you going, getting back home, and so definitely want to shout you out because I know you're gonna be listening to this show. Other than that, everybody, I hope y'all have a really good holiday, safe. Hope you're able to spend it with people you love and can reflect on things that you can be grateful for in your life. And on that note, that's all I got, enjoyed it. Another good show.
Yo, Thomas, what's your parting shots, man?
Yo, Jay. Yo, she's singing your song. Otherwise, it's gonna be doing your dance. You know?
Oh, I like
Hey,
that.
just know what Eddie. Just know what Eddie asked him. You know how does it feel to be me? You know, just now, bro. Hey, bro, boy, we miss you, boy. Hey, we love you. Hey, you know, Defy Life, definitely Thanksgiving. Think of things to be, thankful for. Love you all you guys, man. Hope everything prospers for you. I appreciate it. Defy Life. Move on to the next.
Money. Pawn shots.
Yo, it's been another amazing 2 for Tuesdays. And yo, to my guy, man, safe travels. Hope you get back to us safe. Know you gonna listen to the show and laugh and wild out. Man, Yosh did I, you know what I'm saying? Give him too much props.
Damn, it's like that though? we gonna do that though?
Yeah. Yosh did I give that kid too much props. Can't wait to have you back. Hate on Poodle Trivia. Got a lot
but money, don't you
to complain about?
money, you must say that's better than the cartoon joint that Jay hit you with. That was better than the cartoons now.
It is better than the cartoon. Hey man, you can't be interrupting my part in time, man. And you already know, man. I'm gonna wrap it up, man. If you're not messing with Defy Life, man, what is your life about, man? Go check us out. Defy Life gears popping. Defy Life, a lot of fire content, man. We do it all for y'all, man. So for real, this is for y'all.
Man, shoot. First off, Jay. Hopefully you not hopefully. Go ahead and travel safe. We know you're going through some stuff, and this is definitely a big chair and some big shoes to fill. Didn't really realize, I do my thing on the Stallion English show, and it's usually fun when I come on here, but I had to be a little bit more business-like here because trying to fill your shoes and make sure that the show go off without a hitch. We're a family here at Defy Life, and anytime anybody needs anything, I'm pretty certain when you put the text out there, man, each one of us was like, yo, we got you. So, tend to your family issues and get back to us soon and safe. And for Thanksgiving, if you have an opportunity to, it only takes a couple of hours maybe. Check out your local soup kitchen. Check out your local church. My basketball team, JV and varsity, will be helping the sheriff's department put plates together and deliver them to homes and to the homeless on Thanksgiving morning from 8 to 11. So, it don't take nothing but to walk down to the soup kitchen or the church and really give something to some people that don't have anything, man. And it only takes about an hour or two of your time, and then you could get back to your turkey and ham and whatever else you eat. But we're blessed enough to have, and there's a lot of people out there that don't. And I feel like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and any holiday, it's always a time to get out there and do something for somebody else because of the fact that you have been blessed with enough. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. If you want to contact us, be a part of the conversation, hit us at info@godefylife.com, where if you're not defying life, what's your life about? We out of here. Peace.
Defy Life.
Defy Life.
Shh.
Yo.
You hear that? Listen closer. That, my friend, is the deafening sound of focus. It drowns out all the useless noise that can clutter the moment. Naysayers don't exist. Haters? Smaters? The peanut gallery? Who's that? When you in your zone, all that noise and all that buzz is just elevator music. So, enjoy your journey, focus on your goal, and bask in the quiet roar that is progress. Because when it's your time to shoot that shot, spit that verse, or close that deal, the only voice that matters is yours. Defy Life.